What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another trailer that we're going to take a look at and review and react to, and it is another trailer. I think this now makes the third within the past few days that, again, I've just happened to come across of and haven't heard a word about the film. Haven't seen any articles about it. I started to do like I would normally do when I would come across a trailer like this. Start Googling, start searching to see if it's ever been reported on, has there ever been any updates on it, and for this one, again, I have found nothing. However, I was able to find a entry on IMdB for the film. It is called Don't Hang Up. Now, interesting though, there's already, I think, 3 or 4 films out there with this same name in the database. So this is one that's supposed to be coming out this year, and it's still listed as in pre-production, I think. So, I mean, they still have a ways to go on this one, but they already have a trailer for it. I can double check, but I could have swore it did say that it was actually, no, sorry, it's in post-production. It is listed on IMdB as in post-production, which would make sense why we have a trailer. So the director is Alex Heron, also the writer. So that is, so if you happen to go into IMdB, that is the entry, but I will put a link to the entry in the description of this video. So if you want to check out, who's all in it and any additional details, you can do so. The synopsis for this film is very short. It's only 2 sentences listed. So it states here, Summer and friends attend a wedding in Tulsa. Their rental house is haunted by ghosts seeking vengeance for the 1921 Tulsa massacre. A chilling battle ensues to survive. So yeah, that's it. And again, I tried looking for articles across, the typical horror news sites or just any general entertainment sites, and there's nothing listed outside of just your regular sites where you would buy like movie tickets and things like that. They have an entry for it, but you can't buy tickets for it because, again, it's not finished film and it's not out yet. So we are going to take a look at this trailer and see what we think about it.
Hey babe, sorry it took so long to say goodbye. You should see the house we rented. See? Just an old house.
I'm telling you, you would have loved this house. You're missing out.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
There we go. Yes. Cheers, Chris.
Seriously? Vicky, you broke it.
Vicky? Is that an urn?
The dead don't know.
You're not gonna believe this. That place was on a paranormal TV show.
No.
What was that?
Eva?
Can you listen to me? That house has a really bad story, and so does Tulsa. I'm telling you, there's something going on in that house.
Hello? Hello?
I'm calling the cops.
Go!
Summer.
Is it locked?
Babe, what is it?
Eva, are you okay?
All right, so yeah, that was pretty. I think that was a pretty good trailer. So my first takeaway from that would be is if I go into an older style home, and that one looked just from the outside probably late 1800s, early 1900s, and didn't look like refurbished, because when you get inside, it looks very much original, a lot of the original woodwork, a lot of the original flooring, things of that nature, the doors. So it looks like it was kept somewhat original. I'm sure there's some modern things to it. However, I wouldn't necessarily, if I'm venturing through this house that I'm renting for the night or a few nights, and I just happen to stumble across going downstairs into the basement, I think the last thing I'm going to do is, if I come across an urn, I'm not going to open it. That's rule number one. I'm not going to do that as she did. And obviously when she did that, if you saw, I think her name was Ava, they were referring to her as, at least that's what it sounded like, the actress that was standing next to the girl that opened up the urn, because you heard like a wind gust and she reacted to it. So again, not opening up an urn when it comes to an old creepy house. But then it seems like from that point forward, everything was Ava was her name. I just looked it up. Everything from that point went downhill, especially for Ava, because we saw her as things started to get more and more intense. We saw her get thrown from a hallway. She came into frame up against the wall, and then we saw her in the bathroom smacking her head on the sink, breaking the sink. And then when she was spoken to by one of the actresses, which I'm assuming was Nora. It looked like that was the actress that was, or Summer, one of the two that was on the phone when she heard the thump. She looked over at her, and when she turned her neck, you heard the cracking of her neck, which is eerie in itself. The other thing that stood out to me is I don't know who the guy was. I don't know if he's a boyfriend of the actress that he was talking to, but you're hearing these things, that you see how she's reacting to it. You're also on the line when some creature or some being behind her with their face covered in blood comes up behind her, and no one's calling 911. No one's like trying to get there to help them or send help to them. And seeing how they are also confirmed that they are stuck in the house because they tried to leave and the door is locked. So again, I know that would defeat the complete concept of the film, that if they could just be saved in 5 minutes, then there would be no movie, right? So I get that. I'm just thinking common sense here. He's just sitting there watching all this happen. I don't know if this is considered a found footage film. It's not listed as a found footage film, even though they're filming with their phones, and that's how the whole movie is filmed. I'd imagine that this would fall into that category of found footage, but again, it doesn't indicate that. Most found footage films start off like, there's this story or one of the survivors, and then here's the film of what was happening, right? It doesn't give that indication that that's how it's going to be. But I would imagine that if the three of these individuals make it out alive, or if they're all dead, then yeah, it's going to be a found footage film. So so that's going to do it. I think this looks pretty good. I mean, just based on the trailer itself, I'm interested in seeing it. And I'm not a big found footage person. I'm not big on that subgenre as far as a lot of the films that have come across the table. But this one I'm willing to give them a chance. I'll give this one a chance as well. This looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to have its decent number of jump scares to it. So we'll wait to see when this one comes out. Again, it's currently still listed in post-production with no specific date for 2025 listed as when it's going to get released or how it will be released. So once we see anything on that, we will come back and let you all know. But drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the trailer for Don't Hang Up, supposedly coming out in 2025. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And to all new and existing subscribers, thank you for all the support. It is greatly appreciated. And we will see you at the next one. Peace.